Peace and blessings, family. This is Oubria, and I am here with another timeless tarot reading. So that just means that whenever you happen to come across this reading, whether it's today, tomorrow, or whenever you come across it, it is meant for you. So it's timeless.
And you know what time it is, baby girl.
I sure do.
Peace, family. It looks like there is something that was cloudy to you, something that you couldn't quite see or understand. That thing is becoming clear. And as a result, you are changing. It's like the clouds are clearing, the sky is finally blue, and you're able to see further than you were able to see before. So you're getting clarity, you're getting perspective. There were certain things that unfolded, and I feel like you didn't understand why they had to happen the way that they happened. But there were circumstances beyond your control, and you were a piece of a larger puzzle. But I feel like now things are clicking into place. You could have been already ready for whatever this is. You could have already been in place for something, and now the gears are starting to click forward so that you can take your rightful place where you belong. But it's just like everything else had to get ready for you to be there. So I'm feeling like you feel really good about this. You feel happy, you feel fulfilled. But there's also that thing which always happens when we reach another level in life, is that there's just still that sense of dissatisfaction, because it's like the more that you get, the more that you want. The more that you get, the more that you see that you could possibly have, and now you want that next thing instead of the very thing you have. So I feel like there, even though that energy might be within you, there's still this space where you're trying to be content with what you have, with where you are, and feel grateful for that, instead of immediately reaching for the dissatisfaction of having something else. You could be being really quiet about this and not talking to other people about this. This could just be like a completely internal process. And so because of that, you might feel a little bit alone or a little bit isolated. You could feel like you are about to come into some sort of joy or prosperity or abundance that other people around you are not going to experience and are not going to be able to relate to. So this is like a really good problem, but you might feel lonely in your joy, lonely in your satisfaction. Could also be too because people around you don't understand how you can find blessings where you're finding them. And I don't just mean it's like, where are you looking for your blessings? Like, but it's like, you could be in the exact same situation as somebody else, but somehow you look at the glass half full and they look at the glass half empty. You feel blessed and they don't, even though you're in the same situation. So there's also this sense of feeling lonely because you can't really share your perspective with those nearest and dearest to you because they just don't get it. And they actually might kind of bring you down. So, you know, this could be siblings, this could be co-workers, cousins, friends, just people really close to you in proximity, but you just kind of can't share your joy with them. So this could also be you just working a lot at home behind the scenes. You could work from home. I feel like the thing that is becoming clear to you is what work that you need to do. This could be on yourself or actually out in the world or both. But you are imbued with a sense of purpose, and now you're ready to go forth and do what the hell you got to do. I feel like this is making you very sensitive to the energetic bleedings of other people, if that makes any sense. Because your focus and your perspective and your goals are so very clear, cut out, and specific in detail, like you know exactly what you need to do. Because of that, there could be other people, like I said, in your environment, in your household, they do not have that same sense of direction. So people could be looking to you for direction and you maybe don't want to give it to them. So people could kind of sense that maybe you would like some distance or you would like some space because you have things that you would like to do for yourself. But other people, because they don't, like I said, they don't have that same sense of purpose, they kind of want to, you know, it's the energy like, what you doing? Well, and people don't necessarily say, you know, when they say what you doing, they don't necessarily say like, I want you to tell me what to do, right? I want you to, by me hearing what you're doing, maybe I'll get some understanding about what I need to do. This can also be people, even professionally, that you just, like, you could be an artist and you could just sense that people are looking to you for inspiration. So yeah, I mean, you could, but I feel like for some reason at this time that feels more like an imposition than it does a, you know, a compliment. It feels, there is like this sense of people wanting to pull off your energy, wanting to soak up what you have to offer. And at this time, you might be pulling your offerings back because you want to spend your energy on yourself. So this could also just be people who have really gotten used to you giving them your energy. And at this time, I feel like you are heading into a space where you only want to give your energy to yourself, because you kind of need the full push of your own energy behind you in order to settle into this next phase and do what it is that you know you need to do. So I feel like you feel very happy, like on a day-to-day basis, or you feel very fulfilled. And these are not all necessarily positive emotions. You know, you could feel frustrated, you could feel confused, you could feel perplexed or conflicted. But I feel like all of that is part of your creative process. So these are all things that you're working through. And even if you haven't worked through them, or it is perplexing or difficult to work through them, you have this renewed energy that will help you push forward, even if it's uncomfortable, you know, even if it doesn't feel good. It doesn't matter. You're committed and you're going to push through to meet your goals. So as far as partnership, you could be getting married or getting engaged, or just feeling a renewed sense of commitment to the person that you're with. And this could possibly be because you can't afford to give your energy to anybody else. So you could be, like I said, requiring a greater level of commitment from your partner right now, because you need them to understand what it is that you got going on and what it is that you have to do. You need this person to have your back. It's almost like you need this person to be operating like in the same code as you. You need them to be locked in with you. Part of the way to get this person locked in with you is to be very physically close to them, because there is a certain passion that unites couples more than, you know, if that passion is not there. So you and your partner could be fucking a lot, or just, you know, be talking a lot, be eating a lot of comfort foods together, be wanting to stay inside together, you know, soak up that good air conditioning because it's hot outside. You could I don't know, I'm getting like a basement. Like you could live in a basement, or just have a basement that you like to go down to be nice and cool. Or maybe you could just be drawing the curtains, wanting the lights out. I'm just sensing like you want this cozy cave energy. But again, there's also a busyness, right? It's like this cozy cave energy does not indicate a laziness. There is a sense of wanting to be committed, of working together. And there's just something about this phase right now where your partner and your home, maybe the bills you pay together, you could be doing some designing things together, like some renovations together. Whatever it is, it's together. And this impacts your relationship very heavily. So it's important to try to remain as close and as open with your partner as you can, and just discuss this phase that you're going through. But I can't stress this enough, even more so than discussion, this is something that y'all is gonna have to do together. You have to work together. I'm also seeing there's this faith that you're beginning to have, and again, it goes back to money, just this feeling like money doesn't matter. You can have people around you that have money, and maybe they know that you don't have a lot of money, and they could be wondering why you're not asking them for money, wondering why they're not able to use money to like hold things over your head or sway you in a certain direction. I feel like somebody could want to use you, or they used to be able to use you as some sort of source, and that opening is no longer available. This could be clients. Like if you had clients, you were booking people, maybe your openings aren't available and people don't understand why. You could be you could work in terms of seasons or in terms of energy. and maybe the energy is just not, you don't have the energy right now to pour out into other people. So there are people that just, they miss you. Like, there's a loss of value here. People feel like they're less valuable if you are not pouring into them or investing in them. So somebody's self-esteem is tied up into your, what you think of them, what you offer them, what you give to them. It matters. This could be too somebody that's in your energy, somebody that you know that you're not telling them what you're doing next. You're not telling them what's going on with you. You're being very quiet. You're being very internal. And so somebody feels like because you're not sharing with them, right? Because you're not sharing words with them or sharing your ideas with them, they literally feel like a tangible loss. So this could also be somebody who was kind of like not using you, but they were benefiting from like an outpouring in some way that you would offer, and you're no longer, that excess is no longer there. It's kind of like you know, if every time you go grocery shopping you always get a little bit of extra groceries and you maybe leave them outside. I mean, and this is just a metaphor, right? And so people kind of started counting on being able to pick up your extra groceries, but you stopped doing that. You were like, you know what, how about I spend that extra money on getting my hair done, actually, because I haven't taken care of me in a while. So people are now seeing you with your hair done and ain't no more groceries outside for them, and so they may want to call you selfish. They may want to say like you don't care about them, when all you did was, in whatever shape or form, pull your own personal energy back and choose to use it in the service of yourself. Somebody's mad at you about that. Okay, let's see what else. I do feel like you are a source of strength and inspiration to a lot of people. Like, people look to you. If you don't know that, this is very strong Leo energy. So the fact that Leo season is coming up, this could be something that is coming up where people are, you're going to be in the public eye in this season, in Leo season. You could feel this subconsciously, but not know why you feel this way. But this could be, this coming of attention could be what is driving you to go be more internal and you know, just only want to spend your energy on yourself. It's something about people near you. You could have you could have people that want to come back into your energy, and they're kind of a little bit on some fuck shit. And I feel like these people, they can't come back to you privately because they know that privately they don't really have a leg to stand on, right? They know that privately you would maybe kind of shut them down, or they can't even reach you privately because that's how protective you're being of your energy. So these are people who might try to reach out to you publicly. This could be through social media, or this could just be like somebody showing up somewhere where you didn't expect them and kind of forcing you to have a conversation that you otherwise would not have had. Somebody could want to embarrass you. They could want to kind of make a fool out of you. But I feel like it's this person that's going to end up looking like a fool, because it's like they, number one, they have too many words. So there's somebody here who talks too much. And I feel like you don't. Like, you have a lot of self-control, a lot of discipline. Like, every word that you say, you mean. You're very intentional with your language, with your communication. This could also be why you have pulled back in recent times, because you feel like you got to get your thoughts together, and you're not about to be out here just saying anything if your thoughts are not exactly together. This is somebody who don't give a fuck about none of that. This could be somebody in your friend group, or just like a fan. And a fan could mean like a fan, like somebody who's a fan of you, but this could also mean somebody who was cool on you. Right? This is somebody who got cool on you, but then you got hot, and now they wanted to kind of tiptoe back into your energy. This could also be something that you felt coming, right? This could be part of that attention that you feel coming, because not all attention is good attention. There's some attention in here that's designed to distract you and get you off focus. So this could be kind of what somebody wants to do, because remember I said in the beginning of the reading, things are becoming clear for you. I feel like things are also becoming clear to a certain person who realized that maybe they kind of like cut off their nose to spite their face, and now they want their nose back because their face don't look right. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Oh wow, there's definitely a couple here. There's an upside down couple here. There's a couple here who could have decided to stop investing in each other. So if that's the case, this reading could be kind of, I don't know, advising on that a bit. And to say, y'all gonna have to work together in order to get things back right side up. You can't be waiting on the other person to do it, right? But I'm also seeing that you could feel like you have changed and you just don't want that shit no more. So that could be another reason why you've withdrawn into yourself. It's because maybe you are having second thoughts about your relationship. I feel like you're happy. You could be happy with your decision, but also miserable at the fact that you're happy with your decision. Like, oh my God, what does this mean? Now there's so much more to figure out. Yeah, I feel like things are not clear because I feel like you're clear in your head, but like you don't know who to talk to about this. And at home, it might be taking all of your energy to pretend like you're not at the point that you are. To pretend that you're not done when you are done. Damn. I did not see any of this coming. This could be how your partner's gonna feel. Like I didn't see this coming. Somebody didn't see something coming. And it could be because, okay, so here's the thing too, is your suppression of this feeling, like maybe it's time to separate, it's fucking with your creativity. So it's like bubbling up. Your life force is bubbling up, but it's going to force you to, it's like before you can do the shit that you want to do, you got to do the shit that you don't want to do. So there's a conversation here that might need to be had. And I feel like you've been avoiding having it, but it's to the point where it's blocking you. And it's blocking, like all of your creativity. It's blocking your ability to be just happy on a day-to-day basis. Or maybe on a day-to-day basis, you only feel happy when somebody gets the fuck up out your face. I don't mean to laugh when I say that. I'm sorry. Because that is kind of serious. But that's what I see. Like, this could also be your kids. You could just really want to get away from your kids. You could just need, like, a way to clear your mind. Yeah, I feel like you're questioning everything. You might be questioning if your partner is really committed to you, if they're really faithful to you. Because I feel like, remember how earlier I was like, if you're in a household with your partner, you guys have to work together. There's something about a basement or being in a basement with the, the blinds drawn and all that stuff. This could be actually your partner doing this, like your partner kind of escaping or going outside or going to work. Somebody could be escaping through work, staying at work all the time, but it's like not a lot of work is getting done, or there's not more money coming into the house. So it's kind of like, where's all this time going? Where's all this money going? Yeah, somebody's just not investing in the home at this time. And they're being very, very forgetful. This could be somebody who's forgetting to pay bills. The fuck? This is somebody who's they're forgetting their responsibilities. Their mind is on something else. They're chasing something. They're seeking something. But this is not something that this person, they don't talk about it. It's like, so it's I don't want to say it's a big secret, but it is this, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, where do you be going? Like, where do you be at? Like, where does your money go? Those type of questions, you could have those questions for somebody, or someone could have those questions for you. That's another thing too. Like I said, there's going to be attention on you, right? But in Leo season, but you want to make sure that this attention is for the right thing, because there's like a very party energy here. There could be people who are coming around, and I said this before, but there's like a distraction energy coming around. This could be somebody like coming back around to kind of lure your attention away and pull you into a cycle that I feel like you've already tried to break or have already broken. But there's something about your emotions that are still tied up in this cycle. But this shit this time is going to be way more visible and way more obvious and way more public. than it was before, or than you thought it would be. Yeah, there's definitely people watching you, and they're going back and telling everything. So that's another reason why, like I said, things are becoming clear. Some confusion is being confused. If people were confused about what side of a situation somebody fell on, you or somebody else, I feel like that's going to be really clear. And I feel like it's going to confuse people. Not confuse them, but people are going to be like, wow, I really didn't think it was like that. Or whoever they thought was. It's like the roles will change in people's minds. So this is a poor example, but if there's a rich person and a poor person, people are going to realize that actually the rich one is pretending to be rich and is really poor, and the poor one was actually hiding their wealth and is actually rich. Now that's a poor example, but you see what I'm saying? It's like whatever it seems is actually in the reverse, and people are going to see this. They're going to be told this. They're going to find this out in some kind of way, but there's just going to be some clarity, and it's going to make, I don't know. I don't want to say that. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get one more card, an oracle card to close the reading. Oh. I feel like somebody is losing something. Somebody is losing attention. They're losing. This is weird because this is something that somebody thought that they had, or something that was promised to them, or something that was guaranteed to them. Some sort of position. And it's like, it's not, I feel like this person was delusional. Like, it was never really theirs. This could be a relationship. I don't know. Somebody's having to face a certain reality out here. Like, what you thought it was, it isn't. What you thought this was, this ain't. And I feel like the people who are taking this thing away, or the person that's taking this thing away, this could be a marriage. Like, someone doesn't care. They don't care. They're like, I don't care. And I feel like someone else feels like, okay, but I'm going to be left out in the cold. And people don't care. Something is going to drive somebody kind of crazy out here. Not, I don't want to say crazy, but it's like somebody got to figure some shit out, and perhaps this push is what they needed to have to figure something out, because they always needed to figure it out, but they wasn't doing that, right? Somebody was trying to spin a situation every way but loose, and not being really clear about what it really is. But I feel like this clarity is going to become forced, and that's how things are going to be clear, because something won't be able to be hidden anymore. It's going to be obvious. It's going to be clear. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope this reading was helpful to you. And let's see what else I want to say. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like a personal reading from me, that information is in the description box below. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.